really something. It's real. It's a real VELOCIRAPTor.
Yes, sir.
How in the world did you get a VELOCIRAPTor? They are extinct.
Well, I made it. I started out with my pet iguana, and then I mixed in some ostrich DNA to make it big. Then I mixed in some crow DNA because they are sharper than tack. Then I mixed in some honey badger, and then I mixed in just a little bit of goose DNA because you know them things is awesome. Mixed it all together, popped it in the microwave, and now we got Terry. Isn't she just so cute and cuddly? I just love her.
You are out of your mind, W. What are you going to do with this thing? How are you going to take care of it? How are you going to feed it? How are you going to trim its neck?
Don't move! Don't move! She senses the movement. She's going to get you. I'm telling you, stop running. Stop running!
What's up, everybody? My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics, and I'm super excited about today's video because we have Chris with Ballistic Dummy Lab back again, and he has brought us yet another awesome creation. Last year we had the T-Rex, and this year we have the VELOCIRAPTor. So the number one question I have for you is, how long did it take to make this thing?
So you guys know we did the T-Rex last time, and Scott, right off the heels of that, Scott's like, we got to do another dinosaur. I was like, all right, cool. What do you want to do? And we were throwing around a bunch of ideas. We kind of settled on a raptor.
Which it looks amazing.
Thanks, man.
You did a great job.
That being said, I have an amazing team that helps me out with this. I want to give them a quick shout out. So Charles, Amy, Hannah, Brandon, and Bella. We couldn't do this without you. I mean, this is definitely a group project. That being said, it takes some time, man. We got to design the bones. We got to design the organs. We got to design the shell that brings us all the flesh.
Executing also, getting this thing out here. This is the only one. He didn't bring a backup. So when we're setting this thing up, we are all sweating bullets like, oh, I hope it's okay. And it turned out perfect. It looks fantastic. So thank you to your team also. I mean, this is just, it's too cool.
I love that we're doing this. I love that we're making it a tradition.
Yeah. So we 2 years in a row now. So next year, you're going to have to bring out something even cooler. You're going to have to get started now.
I know. I'm gonna have to buy a bigger truck.
Yeah, you got to get something bigger. So the whole time we've been setting this up, your crew has been filming. So you're going to have a behind the scenes kind of video.
Yeah.
And that's going to be on his channel. I'm going to have that link in the description down below. And something else super cool about this video is with the T-Rex, no one's really gonna be able to buy a T-Rex head or want a 1,000-pound T-Rex head at their house or to shoot. But this guy is pretty cool because you're gonna sell just the Raptor heads now, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's stinking cool. So if you want to get a Raptor head for yourself, they will be available on Ballistic Dummy Lab, and there's a link in the description down below to their website. I'm super excited to get started. I have brought quite the arsenal to see what it would take to defeat a raptor in real life. And you said that these are based on real raptor bones, like dimensions?
Yeah, we went in and pulled off of fossils that have been found and then put them in the computer, 3D designed them.
So we should have a pretty good idea then what it would take to take out Blue. And this thing weighs about 175 pounds. I'm excited to get started. Let's go get set up.
Sounds awesome.
All right. Shooting this Raptor is going to be awesome, but you know what else is awesome? It is my 5-year anniversary, and for my 5-year anniversary, I'm giving away the Ballistic Bandit. The Ballistic Bandit is a one-of-a-kind 1978 Pontiac Trans Am. It's literally the only one in the world and took 3 years to build at Trans Am Depot. This thing has all the bells and whistles, and the only thing original left on it is the body. You have a classic body, but this thing is basically a modern-day Baja truck. But with luxury. You have leather seats that are electric. All the interior has been completely redone. You even have a leather wrapped roll cage. There's Kentucky Ballistics stuff all over the car. You've got almost a 700 horsepower motor that is a LS Texas speed motor, and this thing is 4-wheel drive. If you can think it, it's in that car. It's an absolute machine. And if you would like to have it, all you have to do is pick up some Kentucky Ballistics merch. I'll be doing a giveaway for this car all the way till June 15th, and for every $5 you spend on Kentucky Ballistics merch, you will get 1 entry. Right now we have my 5-year anniversary shirt, and this week we have a new shirt the patriotic T-Rex. If you want to pick up any of my anniversary shirts or this hot new shirt and you want to get entered to win the Ballistic Bandit, all you got to do is click the link in the description down below and it will take you to KentuckyBallistics.com. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on this thing. Now let's go blast the raptor. Oh, I forgot I had to cut some exhaust. Make it a little bit louder. We're going to start out with a 22 long rifle. Now, you probably wouldn't want to use a 22 against a raptor, but we're going to find out anyways. I have a Rough Rider with a 16-inch barrel, and I'll be loaded up with a 40 grain 22 long rifle. All right, then I'm going to go ahead and just shoot him right in the face. Oh, try again. Oh, it's in there, I promise. There's definitely a bullet in there. We're going to get to it. Hold on. There we go. You can't really see inside this cylinder, so I never really know where it's at. So that was just kind of a guessing game. You definitely want to know where your bullet is before taking on a raptor. So we hit right here, and as you can see, we already got a little bit of blood, and we did not make it all the way through. Actually, you can see the round right there. There's the bullet right there. So I'm going to say that a 22 would not be sufficient against a VELOCIRAPTOR. You're going to mess up his sinuses a little bit. He may sneeze, but he's still going to eat you. Up next is going to be 9mm. This is a Century Arms AP5K, and I'll be loaded up with one round of 9mm, 124 grain Hornady. All right. You know what? I'm going to kind of go for the body-ish. Let's check that out. Okay. Well, with that shot, I would say it's kind of a flesh wound. We hit right here in the chest, and we actually have quite a bit of expansion. And, well, yep, looks like we made it through the raptor, but we did not hit any vitals, any bones. You better hope that you got that mag full before you start shooting at him with a 9mm. Up next is going to be 40 Smith & Wesson. I'm kind of afraid to shoot it with the 40 Smith & Wesson because it's just so powerful. He may explode, but we're going to do it anyways. We have some gold dot 180 grain 40 Smith & Wesson, and this is a Bull Armory SAS-2 Air. Okay, here we go. What the heck, it's still there. All right, get us a good hit right there, just below his hand or above it. And, oh, the round did not make it all the way through the raptor. We had some damage to the lungs, but I think we only got one, and you can make it a pretty long time on one lung, trust me. Up next is going to be the Lord's Caliber 45 ACP. This is my Keeling Customs Super Long Slide 1911. It has a 16-inch barrel, and I'll be loaded up with one round of 45 ACP. These are 230 grain jacketed hollow points. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I hit exactly where I was aiming. I wanted to see what it would take to take out this guy's little arm, right? Because these are some serious weapons he has here. So it didn't take much. He's got little frail bones like a bird. You know what? I'm taking that. This is going to be my new concealed carry. Up next is going to be 357. This is a Smith & Wesson Performance Center 357, and that barrel's only a little over an inch. And I'll be using some 125 grain 357. All right, coming at you, Mr. Raptor. Not really sure where I hit him. I know I hit him. I'm just not really sure where. Maybe right here. We've got something sticking out there in his chest. Don't know what that is, but I can tell you it's not good. It's not natural. So I hit him somewhere in that area. That looks like it did some decent damage, but I don't think 3 fit of 7 would be my first choice for a raptor. Up next is a handgun that I would probably actually carry if I was in raptor country. This is a Ruger Super Red Hawk Alaskan, and it is chambered in 454 Casull. That is a 300 grain jacketed hollow point, and only a 2.5-inch barrel. She be kicking. Okay, here we go. Oh, she felt that one. Oh, I done messed up its other arm, so we blew through its arm and then hit it in the body, and you can see we created a lot of damage in there. Oh, and it looks like, yeah, we made it all the way through. So we made it through the vitals and everything and through the back of the raptor. Now, a raptor hopped up on adrenaline, maybe it would still be good to come eat you after getting double lunged. You may want to have a few more rounds in your gun, but that is quite a bit of damage. The last handgun we're going to be using today is 500 Magnum, the king of all handgun calibers, and this is a special one. This is a Magnum Research BFR with a very short barrel, and as you may notice, it is gold. This is actually Demo Ranch's 500 Magnum, and he lost it to me in a sack race. And I'll never let you live it down, Matt. That's actually why he retired. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay, we're really leaking now. I went right underneath his little arm, and we hit right there. You can see that's not good. Yeah, raptors aren't supposed to do that. And I think we made it to the other side, but not 100% sure. As of now, we have hit this raptor with quite a few handguns and some pretty big ones. So I'm gonna say that raptors are actually pretty tough. Some might say, they're nothing to shake a stick at. Up next, we're gonna move on to shotguns, and you can't do a video with an actual VELOCIRAPTOR and not use the classic SPAS 12. This shotgun is an absolute legend and is in all kinds of movies, but I think it's most famous for Jurassic Park. Now here's the thing about a VELOCIRAPTOR. It costs a lot of money to bring one of these things back from the dead, and you're not gonna necessarily just wanna just shoot it right off the bat. Maybe you wanna scare it back into its enclosure. So first, we're gonna use some less lethal. These are double ball rounds. Let's see how old Blue likes this. I got 2 in there. Shoot her right in the face. That actually stuck in her neck. Well, those less lethal rounds are pretty stout. As you can see right here, she has 2 rubber balls stuck in her neck. That is crazy. So, I mean, if you have a timid raptor, maybe she's not super aggressive, maybe a good option. Just in case your less lethal rounds don't work, you always want to be loaded up with some double-aught buck, just in case. Here we go. Oh! I disarmed her. I have to say at this point, I kind of feel bad. I mean, I shot its arm off, but if you look through here, we had some good hits on whatever this bone is. Not familiar with raptor anatomy, but it looks like it kind of ricocheted off of it. I don't have any double-aught buck pellets that went out the back, so we did not penetrate very deep, but we did successfully disarm the raptor. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just see if I can fix that. I'm sure we can just kind of put that right back in there. There we go. Good enough. Now it is time to step it up to rifles. And according to Chris Pratt in Jurassic Park, the #1 rifle to have on you when dealing with raptors is a 45-70. This is a Marlin 45-70, and I have some interesting ammunition today. These are Fort Scott Munitions 45-70s, and these are called TUI, which is tumble upon impact, and they're 300 grains. Very curious to see what this does to old Blue. Like most animals, I hear a raptor's nose is the most sensitive area on its body, so let's shoot it right in the snout. Yikes, we're losing a little bit of fluid. I hit right there, right where I was aiming, busted up its nose, and it's leaking pretty good. Now, I don't believe that that would be a lethal shot, but this raptor would definitely be disoriented and wouldn't be able to smell anything for weeks. Up next, we're gonna step it up to 5.56. This is a SIG 516 G3, and I have a 20-round mag with 1 round of 5.56 Full Metal Jacket. Okay, coming at you. I don't think it did much. I'm pretty sure it just blasted through it. I think I hit right there. And oh, you leaked on me. And then, oh, actually, look at that. The round is right there. It tumbled inside there and did not even make it through the other side. I'm actually pretty surprised the 5.56 didn't make it all the way through. Well, the 5.56 did not successfully make it all the way through the Raptor, but 5.56 is kind of old news. The new hotness is 277 Fury. This is a SIG Spear chambered in 277 Fury, and I'm loaded up with some 155 grain hollow points. I bet this makes it through. All right, I'm just gonna kind of shoot in the same area. Ah, yeah, I'm pretty sure that went through. So I'm not really sure exactly where I hit. I know it's somewhere in this area, but I know that we hit it because we have a new exit hole here. Blew out the back very nicely. So I'm gonna say that 277 Fury would definitely be good Raptor defense. Up next, we're gonna step it up to 30-06, and it's a big step up. This is an Ohio Ordnance H-Car, and this is one of my favorite rifles, and it's chambered in 30-06. I have a 20-round mag with 1 round of 30-06 Full Metal Jacket. This is something I would actually probably go after a Raptor with. All right, I'm gonna go for the face again. I just zipped right through it. Oh, yep. I'd say that'll do it. That was a Full Metal Jacket. If you come around this side here, you can see we did quite a bit of damage. Got a big old hole right there. Flippity floppity hole. Anyways, I think these battle rifles are pretty good for Raptor defense, but now I want to try out some safari rifles. Things that were designed to take out large creatures such as raptors. When we're talking about dinosaurs and hunting them, there's only one gun I can really think of to use, and that is a 5.77 Tyrannosaur. This is an A-square 5.77 T-Rex, one of only 24 in the entire world, I believe, and we're gonna fire this at it. This is the 5.77 T-Rex. That is a 750 grain round, and I think this is gonna do quite a bit of damage. It's also gonna damage my shoulder. Okay, here we go. Oh! Ho, ho, ho! Hadn't shot that one in a while. right, that definitely did some damage to this raptor. I kind of want to preserve its little head because we have more rifles, so I'm going to give it a little bit of assistance. You know, I feel like I owe it that. We've beat it up pretty good. I hit somewhere in here. This area is pretty damaged. I bet you we can find the exit hole. Yep, there it is. We got pieces of it hanging out right there. Yeah. So when the rifle blows chunks of it out the other side, you know that it's an adequate weapon for hunting that animal. I'm going to say 5.77 T-Rex would definitely be good against a raptor. I have a few other guns, but after that last shot, I'm kind of afraid that this raptor is going to fall apart, so I want to go ahead and hit it with the biggest gun I brought today, and that is the 4-bore rifle. This is a Christian Firearms single-shot falling block 4-bore. It has a 1-inch diameter bore, weighs around 20 pounds, and is going to be producing upwards of 200 pounds of felt recoil. And this is what it fires, the 4-bore round that is 2,150 grains, and it's 1 inch in diameter, and it's about to kick my butt and the raptor's butt. All right, it's time to ride the lightning. Oh! Oh! Oh my goodness! I feel really bad for that raptor. All right, I'm gonna say 4-bore, even though it's heavy, a little bulky, you know, you're gonna be tired carrying that in the jungle. But when it comes time to use it, you're gonna be glad you have it because we hit right there. I hit it literally right in front of the eye. And yeah, well, you saw the results. They were pretty explosive. 4-bore is definitely a good choice for raptors. But you know, we still got a lot of meat on this thing. So I say we hit it with a few more rifles. That is a huge entrance hole. That's massive. Get your whole thumb in there. Other than a 4-bore, I think another good choice for raptors would be 416 Rigby, aka 416 Honey Badger, because it don't care. This is a Seiko 85 XL bolt action rifle, and I have some 416 Rigby 350 grain soft points. All right, how about right in the neck? Okay. Actually, you know, my scope is kind of scoped out there. Here we go. Give him another one. Oh! And one more. I think that'll do it. His whole head's gonna fall off. Oh no. Oh dear. Still going. Well, I'm gonna say that if for some reason Elon Musk decides to open Jurassic Park for real and you live in the general area, maybe invest in at least a 416 Rigby, because you never know. I mean, they did mammoths and dire wolves, so I mean, I think it's possible. Those 3 shots to the neck were pretty effective on that raptor, and trust me, I'm sure it didn't feel good. Well, that's going to be it for today's video. Again, a big thank you to Ballistic Dummy Labs for making this awesome Raptor for today's video. Let me know what you thought about it in the comment section down below. Also, don't forget, if you want to have a chance to win the Ballistic Bandit, pick you up one of my new shirts. There's a link in the description down below. Every $5 spent gets you one entry. Be sure and give today's video a like and hit that subscribe button so you don't ever miss out on future awesome content. And as always, my name is Scott. Thank you so much for watching Kentucky Ballistics. I'll see you next time.